Hi everyone, I'm back and today's video is actually a question that I always wanted to ask, but I didn't know how to begin or I didn't really have a chance to do that. So, do Western people find Asian girls attractive? So, as you guys already know, I had been living in Vietnam for my whole life, hanging around girls who look like me. I mean, I'm short, I'm only 157 centimeters and a bit of dark skin, and sometimes I feel like I have too much of baby face and hooded eyes, you know. And it's kind of different from the beauty here in Germany. When I first came to Germany, I was so impressed by German girls. They're so pretty. I was always like, whenever a girl passing by, they're really tall with nice boobies, especially in Dieندel. And yeah, I came here last October during the Oktoberfest, and girls wearing Dieندl were everywhere, literally everywhere. Like even when I look closely into their faces, they really have attractive features like pointy noses, deep and open eyes, and pale skin, and so on. Like literally everything that Asian people always want to have. And that's of course I think because people always want something that they don't have, and the standard of beauty in different regions are not the same. Well, that was from my side. I can warranty you guys that any Asian person can find Western girls really attractive from the outside. What about you guys who come from other part of the world? Do you think that you're into the kawaii beauty of Asian girls? I actually think that it's a bit weird to ask this question, but that's actually what I really want to find out, because as what I observed from the people around me, Asian girls usually have Western boyfriends, so I think to some extent we also meet some of the standards. And also because AV is pretty popular here in Western countries. That was about appearance. Talking of personalities, I bet that you could tell the obvious difference after just a short time being friends with Asian girls. But the most common difference between us would probably be that we Asian girls are pretty shy. Yeah, I think that's true because among my Vietnamese and Asian female friends, I don't think there is a single one who is, talkative, open, or carefree. We have a tendency to, be closed and shut ourselves from the world. And you guys may probably think that we only know how to study all day long. No hanging out, no party whatsoever. I have to admit that because the first thing that I would ask one of my classmates when we meet is actually like, how are you doing with your projects at university? Well, I think I need to find a better pickup line. I've never been to a disco here since I moved to Germany. Like, what about bar? I think once. Only once. Whereas you can see that German girls are more like energetic, open-minded, and really easy to talk to, which is really nice because I can feel the flow of energy. It suddenly lightens up the conversations. Furthermore, I read a comment saying that German girls are more like career-oriented. Well, I have to say that we are kind of family-oriented. Especially with Korean and Japanese people. You can easily see a Japanese woman gives up all her job to stay at home taking care of her kids and husband and doing housework and so on. That's actually less common in Vietnam, but I would still say that Vietnamese women are women of families. Almost all girls that I know are still working and handling their families at the same time. To be honest, being a husband of a Vietnamese girl, you just need to make money. Whenever you come home, you're the king of the house. Your wife would cook, do the laundry, and clean the house, everything for you. You don't really need to share with her the housework. That's why as a lazy girl, I found out that it's a bit hard for me. So I gotta get married to a guy who would share housework with me. But don't get me wrong, I can absolutely do the housework and cook absolutely well. And in other aspects, Western girls also have more freedom. For example, when it comes to kids, you can absolutely choose if you want to have kids or not. Like if not, it's certainly normal because it's better to not have any rather than reluctantly bear such huge responsibility. Or when you are in a relationship and both of you can't really cook, that's fine, totally normal. You can just go to some restaurants and order some pizza or something like that and problem solved. But as a typical Vietnamese girl, I was always taught that I need to cook for my man. So I really like cooking for my boyfriend and seeing him eating my food and saying thanks after the meal. I think that is like one of the ways that we would build up the really healthy relationship. And one more really funny thing that my boyfriend and my friends told me about. Western girls, they are really straightforward and open. Like when they talking to you, they looking at you. If you are the one that they like, they will probably be checking your lower half of your body out. But I just can't imagine myself doing that actually. Like I would probably get blushed and the guy would notice right away. Normally we are pretty naive, like we just look at the faces of the guys even when that is the guy that we really like. That is just a really tiny thing that my boyfriend and my friends told me about. But actually I think it's pretty funny, and that also counts as a difference between Western girls and Asian girls. So because this is the video that I mainly do to find out what you guys think about Asian girls, so I should probably stop here. In your opinions, are we too shy? Are we too family oriented that sometimes freak you out and sometimes too clingy? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching my YouTube video and wish you guys a really wonderful week. See ya!